Alright. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna let they get their play on. Alright, hold up. Crusader, launcher getting her chill on. Alright, okay. Yeah. Y'all know the deal. Oh yeah, late ill kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people? Today, oh yeah, coming with another wonderful episode of That's Right, You Best Believe It. I ain't telling you no lies. Nerd Soul Gaming. We are chilling. Let me see. Let me make sure. You know what I'm saying. I don't have the game, the audio all loud in your ear. Let's see what's going on. All right, we cool, we ain't got, you know what I'm saying. The game going good, game going good. What's up, beautiful, wonderful people? It's great to see y'all, sunshiny faces. Gonna hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe if you could, if you will. Tell a friend, tell them come on in because today we are getting into some. You know what? I should probably change the title for this because we ain't just doing survival mode. You know what? I might change the title of this because we gonna have the homie open mind over it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And not only are we getting into the gameplay of the DNF Duel, but we're gonna be talking about DNF Duel specifically, I guess, pertaining to 2D games and also 3D games, and people's kind of like, I guess, preference or affinity for each or both, and you know, kind of like their willingness to maybe branch out, try new games, and maybe, you know, whether that's considered being stuck in the mud or a stick in the mud or something to that degree. So, with that said, today I'm probably going to be chilling with Dragon Knight. You know what? Let me go and do that. Let me go and do this. You know, because I'm a pretty cool person. Let's switch this up. All right. So let's say we gonna go Grasshopper survival mode, of course. DNF Duel. But you know what? We gonna take the DNF Duel gameplay. We're gonna switch this up a little bit. Um, we're gonna say let's try 2D and let's say 3D FGC player preferences. Let's try that. DNF Duel gameplay. And then we're gonna throw Flash because you know we gotta have my girl Dragon Knight Survival. You know what I'm saying? There we go. That's a little bit more fitting for what we're doing up in here. I think that's a little more fitting. Do you think it's a little more fitting? I think it is too. You know what I'm saying? Why thank you very much. Let's get this game back on. So, while we wait to go in and get a little bit of the love from the homie, you know, open mind, I'm gonna roll down. Let's see. Let's pack this up because it's been a while since if you don't know, I have been playing through the story mode for the characters. I'm through like 5 of them, 5 or 6. So with being through 5 or 6 of them, I'm going through the story mode essentially to kind of like learn the cast. You know what I'm saying? You want to learn. You don't want to be not learning. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to not learn nothing in these streets. So, so since we want to get our learn on, you gotta get that tutorial. You know, you gotta learn. You know what I'm saying? Dragon Knight is the character at this time. I've already done her story mode. So Dragon Knight is a character that I probably am leaning towards maining the most, but I mean I haven't finished the story mode for everybody. And the story mode has helped me because at first Dragon Knight was not at my top. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like ain't nobody care about no Dragon Knight. But now actually I'm like, hey, she kind of fits a lot of what I'm interested in general. See, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying, game rules, you know, I probably should have started further off. because this is, you know, I should have probably started further up but for some reason, Steam didn't save my progress, so I kind of gotta go with this. So, you know, let's, you know, walk, crouch, dash, backstep, jump. All right, cool. Let's see. I hit your opponent, tags. All right, cool. Yeah. All right. Then, okay. Then this should probably be that. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot. She has that kind of short dragon on. She doesn't have like. See how this is kind of. That's one thing I don't. Yeah, that one's a little bit better in the air. And then you can like. Yeah, that back is serious. It's kind of like a ball roll dash straight because you can catch. Yeah, you can catch. I don't think this catches full screen though. I don't think this. Yeah, so it's like, so it catches like maybe like half screen, something like, or like 60% screen. And grab. You know what I'm saying? I already have the macro stuff in there, so all right, cool. We got that. Let's see. I don't see your message yet. So all right, cool. Shouts out. Oh, bag. All right, cool. If you open mind, if you're in the chat, holla at me, let me know, and I'll go there and hit you up. Obviously, say word. Word. Oh yeah, I forgot that. I forgot. Her recovery is bad though. See, like if they made the recovery different, it'd be different, but you can't really. Yeah, like if. All right, cool. All right, awakening skill. Yeah. There you go. All right, little visual for you guys. Let's see. All right. Okay. No one up in here yet. Let's see. Clear that. All right, deplete opponent's damage. No, it's. Hold on, is it? There we go. It's. There we go. That's what it is. Down, forward, down. Or yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. She had the. Yeah, I forgot that. Forgot she had the. Yeah, I keep I've been playing with so many other characters. Deplete the opponent's white damage. I must have missed that. There we go. Alright. MP. Word up. Oh, so you can't chain off that. I guess because your kind of your DP is just like what you gonna get. I mean, that's weird. Okay, because I got to do both of them. That's why. Hmm. Hmm. There we go. I was like, I know. I mean, I know sometimes I get, I get fuzzy on the, but I mean, pretty much, know what I'm doing. All right, why John's Reigns? All right, there we go. All right, cool, cool. But nice, nice. All right. Am I supposed to get back? Let's see. All right, so this. Okay, okay, okay. 'Cause I was mixing, getting my buttons wrong. Nice. All right, cool. You can tech the throw. Sorry. Alright, canceling and combos. Alright, word up, what up? Nice. System alerts. Alright, open. Open is ready up in here, so let's go back for a second. Um, let's go back for a second. Let's see. Yeah, let's get open mind up in here real quick. Make sure see what's up. Hold on now. Hold on. Make sure we got the folks up in here. Make sure we make
Yo,
sure we
yo, what's
keep.
the deal?
Yo, what up?
Man, I'm chilling, brother. Just sitting here playing DNF Duel. I forgot about you.
Yo, it's all good. It's all good. Good to have you up in here. We ready to roll. We having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Just playing around, just kicking it.
Mic check. Is my mic good? You don't hear no buzzing noises?
Nah, down here. Let me check. Let me check. Nah, no buzzing noises. You good? You good?
All right, cool. So what's happening, man? I just there's so much going on, bro, with this game, bro.
All right. So let me turn the audio down. That's a little bit better. All right. Cool. Cool. All right. Give me a mic check real quick.
Mic check 1 2.
All right, word. That's what we'll do. We'll put it right there. So, I gave them the heads up. I let them know like, hey, check it. All right, today we're gonna be talking about kind of like player preferences. Because you were
Okay.
well, or possible preferences because you were saying,
Yeah.
that you were kind of bringing up people being ready, kind of like being able or being ready to, I don't know, play 2D games or 3D games, and whether they wanted to either try or even look at 2D or 3D games.
Well, in that sense, we can't really. I know what you're talking about now. Okay, you just reminded me because I forgot. Okay, so in that regard, I really can't say it's a right or wrong. Like it's just definitely a preference. But for me, and I don't know if you remember my brother's story, the one I mentioned, the whole story I told you about Tori, my brother I met. Okay, so he and I, when we first met, of course, Tekken tournament, whatever, we know the story. Throughout the brotherhood, one thing we did consistently was play multiple games.
All right.
We played every, like he had every system. He was just a game junkie like I was, 19, 20 years old.
Okay.
He had Dreamcast, he had Sega Saturn, he had Sega Nintendo, he had every system. And by having every system, and about 10 or 12 of us always over each other's house, we would play different games. He had Neo Geo, he had a Jaguar. He had fighting games that's why I was able. I know, remember, you and I did the little battle royale kind of like wish list, right? That show we did. Where we was kind of like throwing games in there. Where I got Eternal Champions from was him, because he and I played all of the fighting games. We played Art of Fighting. We played King of Fighters. We played all of the World Heroes, all of the little fighting games that were not mainstream, but have a little cult follow. Everybody knows Street Fighter. Everybody knows Tekken. Everybody kind of knows Dead or Alive.
Say Mortal Kombat or something like that.
Mortal Kombat. Those are kind of like the name brand big five, whatever you want to call them. But he and I played a lot of games nobody cared about. That the Game Informer or the Game Pro magazine didn't feature that game on its front of its cover. If it wasn't Mario or Donkey Kong back in those days, it didn't kind of get a shine. Mario and Donkey Kong controlled the 90s, controlled it. Well, he and I play all those games. So my desire to jump on DNF Duel or to be excited for DNF Duel, a game like that, or a game like Multiverses, or just something that's not Tekken, it's not Street Fighter, comes from me just from childhood up to adulthood, having the muscle to play a different genre of game, fighting game, that maybe it's 2D, maybe it's 3D, maybe it's team fighter, maybe it's tag battle, whatever the concept is. I'm not afraid to play it, and even if I don't like it, I'll try it because I'm used to that. Whereas I never allowed myself to only like one game, because from a old, I'm talking about back in the day, it comes from the people I was around. My environment shaped me. I was around other guys like myself who we could only sit and play Street Fighter for so long before we got bored with it and we turn it off and play another game, which is just became natural to me. So for me, anybody that shuns you got a community, the Mortal Kombat community tries to make fun of the Street Fighter community and vice versa. All these different communities try to make fun of each other because this is the game I'm good at, and this game is better than your game. And at the end of the day, all of y'all are afraid to touch the other game because maybe you're not gonna be as good as you are. But who cares if we're just having fun? So I don't condemn or judge or say right or wrong. It's just where I stand. I'm not afraid to venture off and just try something else other than what I'm actually like. Because for me, it's not a preference until I try it. I don't know what I'll prefer unless I try it first.
Okay.
In other words, you can't. And I'll pass the mic in a minute. You can't.
No, go ahead.
You can't be a person that says, I only like 2D fighting games. because I've tried a 3D fighter and for whatever reason you didn't like it, that one 3D fighter deterred you from all 3D fighters because not all 3D fighters are created equal. Some 3D fighting games have cartoon graphics, but it's still a 3D fighting game. But you wouldn't even know that if you don't just go look at other games other than the game that you're playing. Some 3D fighting games have realistic, hyper-realistic graphics, and some 3D fighters have cartoon rendered graphics, but the game itself is still 3D, where you sidestep and so on and so forth. You got Naruto, you got Jump Force. That's a 3D game with cartoon graphics. You see what I'm saying? It's not Tekken, but it's a 3D game with cartoon graphics. So to say you only play this type of game, which we call those arena fighters, that's what that's called. The Naruto Shippuden series, the Dragon Ball Tenkaichi series, and then you got the Jump Force. And there's another game coming out. I forget what it's called. It's like another arena fighter-like game. I forget what it's called, but it's in that genre. So those people don't like Tekken. The arena fighter people, you know, the Naruto players, they don't like Tekken because that's not a real fighting game. And it's like everybody sits in their entitled space or their pompous spaces, and the rest of us, at least myself and the rest of us, we playing all of them. We playing the arena fighter, we playing Tekken, we playing 2D, we playing tag, we playing 3-on-3 battle, not to prove that we're the best, but just to play it because it's there. It's fun. You may like it. You don't know what your preference is until you try something. Pick it up, try it.
Yeah, I feel you on that one.
You see, so I'm not judging or shaming or putting anybody down who prefer a specific type of game. For me, that's just what I do. And that's my reason for doing it, because I come up in an environment.
All right, I get you. And I kind of went off because when you were talking about that, I was like, you know what? I kind of went, I guess, 2D first, because I mean that's kind of like, you know, at the time when I was coming up, that's kind of what you did. That's all they had was 2D. And then when 3D came, I played, like when Dreamcast was out, I played DOA and Soul Calibur heavy. So,
right.
You know, is it a situation where, you know, where it's just like, with me, am I the same way? Am I like too scared to, you know, even try? Or is it a situation where, you know, like I just haven't found one that I like? Because, you know, in your case, I know you were like more about like, hey, these guys aren't even trying it. But, you know, even in myself, I wonder sometimes, like, am I just like too scared to even bring it up? Or, you know, am I kind of just waiting for the right one? But back in the days, I didn't have to wait for the right one. I was just like, yo, this is cool, let me play it. But now I feel like I have more of an affinity for 2D. You know what I'm saying? Even though there's some 3D games that, like the latest Soul Calibur, that I was like, oh man, I kind of want to try that. But besides that, I haven't really. I saw the Demon Slayer game, but I was just like, I don't know, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So I've been in this space where I'm not particularly against a 3D fighter, but I definitely lean more towards 2D fighting, at least at this point of my playing time. Because, like I said, when Dreamcast was out, I don't think I played any 2D fighters until maybe Third Strike dropped, and that was like, you know, that took a while. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I can say this: the community is definitely divided. I definitely see it in comment sections. I definitely like all of the DNF Duel content that's out there. Everybody's putting out content as well they should be. If you read the comment sections of different players, like Anime Illuminati, Maximilian Dude, you can, if you keep scrolling, if you keep doom scrolling the comment section, you'll see where there's a community of people who only play their game, whatever that game is, shunning DNF Duel. Saying DNF Duel is for scrubs, it's an easy game, blah, 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 blah. But if it's so easy, why y'all still struggling at silver? Why y'all still struggling at bronze? Because I'm, by the way, I'm Terra Knight.
Oh,
feel me?
man.
Like I'm bottom tier Terra Knight, first rank, and then after God, no more rank after that. So I'm in the God tier as it is. I don't necessarily have to go to deity because that's the highest you can get until, which I'm sure is going to be a season 2, and they're going to increase the rank like all fighting games do, right? Yeah. All fighting games increase the rank because I think the ranking system on DNF Duel is not high enough. I think it needs to be higher because I'm only a week into the game and I'm already in God tier. And I plan to play this game for a couple of years. So if I'm already in God tier, is it that I'm just good or is it the community is just trash? I don't know what it is, but either way, I see the comment section of different people's channels. Not that anybody's being trolled. It's just that the communities, the Mortal Kombat community, the Tekken community, the Street Fighter community, the King of Fighters community. Because mind you, King of Fighters been out for a while, and that community is still going strong. The ones who purchased the game, and I'm just not one of the ones. I have played King of Fighters 15, mind you, and there is some characters that I would play with. Like I played with Gato, of course. I played with Maxima, and then Andy Bogard. But the game itself, I wouldn't be playing it. So if somebody bought it for me, bought me King of Fighters 15, I'll play it and make some content for it. I'm just not spending my money. So I'll get King of Fighters 15 probably when it goes on sale for like $14.99. It'll be 2-3 years in the making. I'll finally get the game and play it. I'm not spending $60 on King of Fighters 15. Now, not to say that King of Fighters as a genre is trash.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be a hypocrite.
To me, it kind of looks unfinished, but that's just a visual thing that
It feels unfinished.
Oh, okay.
I played it. It feels unfinished. Not just the beta. I played the full game. Not on my station. My brother went to go visit my son. It was me, him, and Tori. All of us just kicking it. Played King of Fighters 15. Went at it. It feels like 14. Like I said, it's King of Fighters 14 with better graphics and an extra added little move. That I guess you can say it's if you want to go by Street Fighter terms, the move that you got in Street Fighter 5, King of Fighters 15 is like a counter crush. It's like a red. It's not a focus attack, but it's kind of like that. Like if you got the meter right there blinking and you got the right circumstance, it's a desperation move, get off me move type of thing, right? But only in that moment. It's not a mechanic that's in 14, but that's the only distinct difference in 15 is that you have one extra mechanic that you can do that you couldn't do in previous games. Outside of that, the jumping, the feeling, the combos, the setups, the juggle, the way the game feels, it feels like 14. So, and this is me tripling down on that because I've actually played the actual game. I've played it all night for 4 or 5 hours straight, going at it with some relatives, playing a couple of weeks ago. And I was using Gato, I was using Maxima, and I was using Andy Bogard. That's my team.
Okay.
The way it feels, I don't have no content because I was playing on somebody else's PlayStation, but the way it feels, I didn't feel any difference from 14 outside of playing with Gato and Maxima, but Maxima plays like 13 and Gato plays like Goro Mark of the Wolves because I used Gato and Mark of the Wolves, which is another example I want to use. Goro Mark of the Wolves is a game that was out on PlayStation 2. It was another fighting game that I played that was not Street Fighter or Tekken. And it wasn't King of Fighters either. It was Goro Mark of the Wolves. It was SNK. So with that said, with me, it's not a preference. It's more of I can either play the game or I can't.
Okay. That's
what it is. That's the best way I can describe me. I don't have a preference. I like fighting games. I'll try your game, and if I can win, if not even win, if I can grasp the concept of your mechanics without getting frustrated or getting uninterested, I'll play your game. Whether it's 2D, 3D, 2.5D, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, so on and so forth. So for me, there is no preference. If there is a preference, I just want the game to be functional. Because there are fighting games that I don't like. And there are some 2D fighting games I don't like, some 3D fighting games I don't like, some 2-on-2 fighting games. It's not like, I only like this or only like that. I only like this and like that. Like, no, with me is, how does the game feel? How does it feel? I want to play it. I want to press buttons. I want to move around. How does it feel? How does blocking and dodging and defense feel? How does offense feel? Once I get those questions answered, I can say if I play that game or not. So I'm unbiased for all genres. I just need to touch the game. And if I like what I feel, I'll continue playing it. That's just me. That's my preference. No preference. Because mind you, another example, and I'm using myself for example. Before I played Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, I had never touched a platform fighter.
Okay.
I was pompous. I was pompous about it. I would say stuff like, "Listen, I was part of the who I'm talking about in my whole little spiel here. Let's say I'm not in the comment section, but just in my own mind, I'm thinking, man, Smash Brothers, that's trash. That's so trash. That's trash. It's, so kid platform fighter, right? I still never played actual Smash Brothers, but I played the game, the platform fighter game, which was All-Star Brawl. And that was my introduction to the platform fighter. And I like platform fighters now. I play with the Avatar girl who do the Earthbender.
Oh, Toph.
Toph, okay. That's my little main character on All-Star Brawl. I like her, and I like is it Garfield? It's her and Garfield, right? And that's just at least the strategy that I use. That's who I play with. Now, I never thought I'd be playing. I probably won't play Nickelodeon as much because the server is really bad. But as soon as multiverses come out, I'm picking it up and I'm gonna find somebody on there that feels good to me, because I understand now the concept of that type of game is to knock them off and you get 3 hearts and all this stuff. Like, I just never knew the concept. I never played it. I said it at the beginning, top of the show. Until you play something, that's when you decide if you should like it or not. Whereas I've decided I don't like platform fighters, but I had never played it. How do you know? You see what I'm saying? Now that I play All-Star Brawl, I'm hooked. It's too late to go back and play Smash because all these years Smash been out. I've never touched it, so it's too late to try to go pick it up and try to play it and try to get good. So I'm gonna just going forward. All-Star Brawl just come out, and then Multiverses is coming out. So I'm gonna jump into the platform genre. Since I never played Smash, everybody who plays Smash is bringing that legacy skill over to the All-Star Brawl. So I'm gonna be playing a lot of Smash people who already have legacy skill from playing Smash so many years. Those pros are gonna play All-Star Multiverse. So I'm gonna have to deal with those guys. But at the end of the day, I will play it. It's gonna be free to play. I'll have the base roster, and if I want to buy some other characters, that's up to me, but I'll at least have the base roster in Multiverses. And I'll find somebody in that base roster. Just like I found Toph, I kept picking clear characters until I found somebody I like. I've settled in with Toph, the Earthbender girl. I'll find somebody on Multiverses. I don't know who.
Word.
But it's an example of me not liking something before touching it, and now I like it. Me using me as an example.
Okay. I see where you're coming from. So, the thing, I guess, when it comes to me, I've played the 2D. I had in more recent years. I don't think I've touched one 3D, but I did play. What's the name of the game? Brawlhalla. Sorry.
Yeah, that's another one that I didn't know I was gonna like, but my brother got me into. He played the heck out of that game, him and his crew.
So yeah, I've played that, and I actually ended up enjoying that. So
it's fun. It's crazy fun.
Yeah.
And I didn't even. I had it, but it was just you. I just sit in your hard drive and you don't really touch it. I started playing. I'm like, this is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's
so
simple,
that's one that I
fun.
kind of like came in contact with and started kind of being open to the genre. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's a subgenre of fighting games. And
Right.
then even a fighting game that's still 2D, but that I never really thought that I would like, sans the biggest problem that we always talk about, is Power Rangers. I was like, whoa, hold up, for real? Okay.
Yeah, I love Power Rangers. I just hate the infinite combos on there. So I think Power Rangers 2 should do something about those infinite combos, and they could actually be a solid game. Well, let me take that back. You say it better.
Like
Power Rangers need to have an ability to break combos. So keep the infinite combos, and then if a person doesn't have the meter used to break that combo, then they're stuck in the infinite, and it's kind of like, all right, it makes sense. You blew your meter to break the combo, so now I get to do my infinite. But there needs to be a way to escape. Like even DNF Duel has a way to escape pressure. Whereas I like Power Rangers for what it is.
Yeah.
But the infinite
because
combos
it is fun to
ruin
play.
the game. It is dumb. If you just take away the infinite combos, and let's just say a person who doesn't know how to do infinite combos but knows how to play Power Rangers is a good fight. Those are some of my best fights. Maybe they don't even try to attempt to do it, but the little combos they do enough damage to where they reset and y'all. But the infinite combo people who play that game ruin the game because that's all they want to do is the infinite. They just want to trap you in the corner and do an infinite combo. That's fine if there's a way I could escape it. There's no defensive options on Power Rangers. That's what makes the game bad. There's no defensive options.
I see you.
It's all offense. There is no combo break. There is no guard break. There is no guard crush. There is no defensive option. There's not even a dash. You just block. That's it. Block and hope that and
they got a dash, don't they? I thought they had a dash. Maybe I was tripping.
It's a dash, but it's not like like the DNF Duel where you can like roll.
Yeah, you're right. It is like a. It is kind of like a. I'm trying to think of the best way to say it. It's like. It's kind of like a scoot forward or something like that.
Right, but it's not dodging attack. It's not walking through projectiles like DNF Duel. I mean, you got to sit there and block. You know, and like, listen, the game is, the Power Rangers is fun, but I have to stop playing it because if I'm gonna get caught into an infinite combo. I'm gonna get caught in a combo, period. But if that combo that you catch me in continues to go and go and go, and there's no drop, and then my whole life health bar is gone, all three of my characters, that's not fun. It's not fun to be caught in the corner and there's nothing you can do about it, but just deal with it. That's not fun. You know, and yeah, I can do it too, but then now we're just, if that's the game, that's the way you designed your game. Now you're just making it to where it's 50-50. Everybody who loses in the game are going to stop playing it. And everybody who wins in the game are going to keep playing it, but only the winners are going to dwindle. Your game is going to die. Everybody needs to feel like they got a chance. Remember I told you before you even touched the DNF Duel? I told you, everybody on the roster got a fighting chance. I told you that.
Yeah.
Now you feel it. Now you understand
even though I still don't think I found the character that I super gel with, but I do think everyone has a chance. You know what I'm saying?
No, here's the problem I think you're having, because I'm watching you play and I'm noticing you basically doing what I was doing when I was playing the beta, right? I had the beta. I didn't have a practice mode to tell me or show me stuff. I was just mashing. You actually have everything you need right in front of you to actually open up DNF Duel. In other words, when I got the game, it opened itself up to me to things that I now understand that make sense now. So you got to practice different. Your practice mode got to be different. Don't worry about the tutorial. The tutorial is there to show you what the character is capable of, not necessarily combos that you need to be trying to do in a real fight, because for one, they're too difficult to pull off. If you in tutorial mode for an hour trying to pull off them trial combos, by the time you finish, if you finish any of them, you're exhausted and you don't want to play the game no more. But that's not what it's for, because even the devs of DNF Duel said that. These combos are there to show you, for one, what that particular character is capable of, and two, when to transition into the next attack with that character. That's all it's for. That's all tutorial mode in DNF Duel is for. It's not the typical tutorial mode that you're used to. Street Fighter, Tekken, all these games. What I learned the hard way playing DNF Duel is you are playing DNF Duel. You're not playing Street Fighter. You're not playing Tekken. You're not playing Marvel vs. Capcom, right? Everything that you expect because you have a legacy skill about you, whoever you are. That's not what this is. Turn all that off. Turn DNF Duel on and do what DNF Duel tells you to do, right? And that's when you'll understand DNF Duel. Stop trying to play, because listen, I've been fighting a lot of people who play in Street Fighter. They're fighting me, right? If this makes any sense, it's the best words I can choose to describe this. I'm fighting people in DNF Duel. They're playing Street Fighter. I'm playing DNF Duel, but they playing Street Fighter. That's how they fight me. They fight me like Street Fighter. And that's why I'm probably beating a lot of these people because they're playing a different game in their head versus what's actually happening on the screen. Press the buttons that the game allows you to press. Return fire when it's time to return fire. Move and so on and so forth. Play DNF Duel. That's what this is. And DNF Duel is its own unique game. It's nothing like you've ever played. It has some similarities. It has some elements. I had to tell myself this. That's why I was able to do them combos I'm doing with Hitman that I couldn't do in the beta, because I told myself I'm not playing Street Fighter. I'm not playing whatever game I'm used to playing. I'm playing DNF Duel. DNF Duel is telling me to do this with the character. Even though in my head I want to do that, you can't do that, but you can do this. So just do what the game is telling you to do, or what the game is allowing you to do. That's when you open it up. For instance, when you get knockdowns on this game, knock them back up. You got to know that in the moment that they fall flat, there's ground splat and wall splat in DNF Duel. And every character has a bouncy combo that they can do before it rinses, resets, and drops, and you got to start over from reset. And you figure that out in practice mode on this game. Every character has a way that as soon as they knock you down, you're on the ground, they can splat you back up and start another juggle combo, knock you down again, one more time, one more world before it's over with, and then you got to reset. And every character can do this on this game. You just got to know how to do it with the character you're using. I didn't know that in the beta, but I went to practice mode, and now I understand the concept. The concept is get a knockdown, get close enough to them with the character you have, and use a specific move to pop them back up. Like for instance, Hitman got his little sword where he slaps the ground with his sword and pop you up. When I slap the ground with my sword and pop you up, I got more. I can hit you with some more hits. You fall down again, I my sword again, long as I'm close, pop you back up, and keep going with it. I can do that 3 times before I end it with a super. Everybody watching the combo video that I'm putting out, here's what I'm doing. Once I get you into combo, I knock you up in the air, you fall. I run towards you. I hit the ground with my sword and pop you up and do another combo. I do that 3 times before the last hit I landed with a super. You can do that with every character. And also when you play DNF Duel, think of that. Figure out the combo with that character that allows you to do that pop-up combo stuff, and that is your game plan when you turn the game on, wherever you use it. Hitman combos look like that, but then other characters' combos look like this, and every character has a way to get a knockdown, and then as you're laying flat on the ground, there's a specific move that character can do to hit the ground, pop you back up for more hits. You can do that 3 times before it stops, and then the opponent gets back up to reset to neutral. And I figured that out in practice mode. I didn't go to no tutorial videos. I didn't watch the dev. Practice mode with the settings and the tutorial mode, the tutorial combo trials shows you that you can do that. So instead of trying to complete the trials to say, well, now I know how to use the character, don't try to memorize those combos. Watch what the character is able to do. If nothing else, just watch the demo. You ain't got to do the combo. Watch the demo. The demo will show you what the character is capable of. Like, well, damn, So now I'm to the point where I'm doing custom Hitman combos. I'm not doing the tutorial mode combos. The combos I'm putting out are my own custom combos that I'm doing with Hitman because I figured out a way to customize my own pop-up combo. Playing around in practice mode. Are you Dragon Knight or Ghostblade?
Dragon Knight.
I dread the day I gotta do her combo video or her combo trial video because you gotta work. The name of the game is to work with that dragon, and I just don't know how to use that dragon.
Yeah. It's see the OTG in this game is too strong. Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna play with her. You know, I gotta play with the whole roster.
Yeah.
That's when I'll give a full analysis. By the way, I'll give a full analysis on this game. How I honestly feel overall once I finish doing all the character trials.
Bruh.
Once I do every character, the whole roster, that last character, whichever day that is, on that particular live stream, I'm gonna just go into a whole little spiel about how I feel about the game. Once I touch everybody, because I have not played with every character yet, still, and that's my way of doing it. So far, who I put out is who I've actually played with. And even though I own the game, I still have not gone to tutorial mode with none of those characters yet because I want to do that live. You know, so
okay.
My day-to-day or hour-to-hour play is with Hitman and Crusader. Like I'm alternating back and forth between them two in rank mode. But if I'm in any practice mode stuff, it's just them two. I'm not in practice mode practicing with the rest of the roster because, like I said, I'm gonna do that on live.
And shouts out to Jason in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Showing some love. This what's up.
Oh, that's my dude. That's it. I know. So that was good. OTG is strong. I didn't realize that was him in the chat. What's up, Jason? That's one of my people. I just looked at the chat. I didn't know that was him.
Really? Oh snap! Yo, you breaking up like crazy now. Yeah, it's like it's mad like.
What about now?
Wow. Yeah, you good now?
Okay.
But yeah, like basically, the game as far as who I like to play, who I'm interested in, no one's really standing out to me, and it's like, it's honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I like to a certain degree, I'm like kind of like, I thought I'd be having more fun with it. Not okay, all right. Your session disconnected. I guess he bounced. He must have kicked me off or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, but I will say, I thought I would be by now probably settle into someone that I like playing, but it doesn't really. I haven't really gotten a chance to like play anyone that I'm really feeling like that.
Have you played with the whole roster?
Not yet, but I mean, I've played with a good amount of people. Like I've been going through the story mode, so like, there's Dragon Knight might be the closest to who I kind of enjoy playing, sort of. I've played Hitman, so he's kind of cool too. And maybe Troubleshooter, but Troubleshooter has like a really slow kind of recovery on some stuff. Let me see. I don't think I've ever played rank match, so let me try rank. Because might as well go in here and see. Going in, play some of these rank matches.
You haven't played with Launcher yet? Oh, you did the story mode. That's right.
Yeah, that was the story mode.
Well, the thing with Launcher is she's a 100% zoner character. So and honestly, she's not somebody I would main just because of the fact that she's all zone and she can't do no up close stuff. And the fact that she don't have no up close game is what makes her weak. She only strong from a distance. If she's up close, she can't do much, which is why I'll never main her. Never. I never main Launcher. Her game is zoning, which is fine. It's just like the thing. Okay, so Crusader. Crusader's a zoner, but he can fight you up close.
Okay.
Right? Which I don't have. Which I love. I love the fact that Crusader can zone you out, but he can also get up in your grill too. If it's a close fight, the hammer of justice coming down. Like he can beat you with the hammer and up close. So you don't really have to.
I haven't tried him yet, so that is another.
And that's the thing. So if you have the fact that you have not touched a holy man, with the type of player that you are, I would have thought you would have made him quick. And you can't say he's slow because everybody on that game is slow. The movement anyway.
I mean, you got who? You got Dragon Knight and Kunoichi. They're pretty fast.
That's it. Everybody else, like Hitman, he walks slow, he runs slow. So in order for Hitman to advance forward, I have to do certain moves to kind of close the distance. But his basic movement is just the same exact speed as Crusader. In other words, the aesthetic of these characters is very deceitful. What you see on the screen versus what actually touching. That just if you just walk around, don't run, just walk with Hitman. Walk with other characters other than the two you mentioned, the Dragon Knight and Kuno, because they are fast. Kunoichi and Dragon Knight are fast characters. And so is Swiftmaster. He's also just, his movement is fast. But for the most part, just movement, just walking forward, backwards, dashing. Hitman and Crusader move at the same speed. And the thing with Crusader is he can hit you from full screen. It doesn't matter where you are on the screen. That blue cross that he puts out, it tracks you. It's a homing move. Doesn't matter where you are. You don't have to do a button command to make it go to the full side, or wherever you spitting at is where that cross is going to pop up at. It's a homing move. It tracks you. And it's simple to do. And it's an anti-air. So if they jump, pow, hit them with the cross. Pops them up in the air. They're going to come down slow. You can hit them with the hammer like you playing ping pong. Pow, pow. Just juggle them with your hammer. It's like the way Crusader works is like this. If you get them in a pop-up with the cross, the giant blue cross, they're in the air. If you react fast enough, you hit them with the hammer and hit them with the cross again and keep popping them up until your meter run out. And it's that simple.
Okay.
He's actually easier to use than Dragon Knight. He's easier to use than Hitman. And you've touched these characters already. The characters that you've touched, the little, the story modes you've done, I'm telling you, Crusader is easier to use than those characters that you've been playing with. He doesn't have a whole lot of moves to remember, and the execution of it is so simple. All you got to do is figure out some strategy about yourself. So once you figure out a strategy, because he don't have a whole lot of normals, but he got hard hitting hammer moves. And as long as you got meter with Crusader, bro, it's hard to. And he got a whole parry that doesn't cost meter. He got a parry that's free. You can infinitely parry all day long with him. Of course, you can't parry projectiles, but you can parry all attacks. All attacks. You can't parry grabs. You can't parry projectiles. You can parry everything. Air attacks, highs, overheads, lows, parry.
Okay. Because it's just. I feel what you're saying, and it's like I'm glad that everyone's enjoying it, but I'm like, I've been playing it. I thought there were like 3 or 4 characters that I was digging, but like once I started to play them, no one in Strive, like I feel at home playing Faust. Like I haven't found that character yet where I like feel at home playing this person. Like I haven't. Oh snap! No, he ain't got the all black though. Hold up, he got the all black. That is kind of, and the all red.
Have you used the Lost Warrior yet?
Nah, I haven't used him yet. Because it's like I gotta kind of go through, take my time doing the story because I have to do it like when I'm available and able to. So it's it takes a while. I'm about to run the survival mode with your boy Crusader right now though, because I haven't done the story mode yet. So let me go on and throw this throw the story mode on the man of God. You know what I'm saying?
I figured you would have been picked him up, man.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'll tell you this: he's not Zangief. He's not the character. He's not the grappler character. Just because he's a big guy, he's a big him, doesn't make him. He's not a grappler at all. The closest thing to Zangief is the grappler guy. The guy who looks like a Shoto, but he's not a Shoto. He's judo. People keep saying he's like a Shoto. Like, no, it's because he got on the gi doesn't automatically make him a Shoto, because judo people wear gi too. Judo people wear gi.
No. Jason asked if this is a repeat broadcast. Nah, it's not.
A repeat who?
A repeat broadcast. I was like, nah.
No. We this is live. What's today's day? The 9th?
9th, yeah. See. All right, cool.
Well, yeah, just keep playing it. Like don't settle in nobody yet. Like I said, I still got to do the whole roster. I did Swiftmaster already. I actually had a little bit of fun with Swiftmaster, but I'm probably not going to be using them because I don't like his buttons, if that makes sense. And I probably shouldn't say that because everybody's buttons are the same per se. But
you don't like kind of like what he does when you press those.
So buttons. I should say I don't like the transition of his button. So, but however, I will say this: anybody who mains Swiftmaster, my hat's off to you, because if you can pull off that complicated ass shit that he got, my hat's off to you. I was in practice mode for 2 hours with Swiftmaster trying to figure out, like, how do I get this juggle, like when you got a person just juggling and spinning in the air with that wind. I can't do that. I don't know. I do the move and they fall down, so I don't know what I'm doing with Swiftmaster. I can't grasp the concept for him. And I'm okay with that because I don't have to. He's hard enough to fight against, but he's equally hard to use. That's the part don't nobody get. Like people who say Swiftmaster is OP. Fighting against him is OP. It does feel overwhelming to fight against Swiftmaster. But at the same time, give that person props, because I finally used Swiftmaster, and I used him all night. Like I went live with him, and I stayed dedicated to him. I switched off a little bit here and there, but I just stayed on the character to see how the character feels in the heat of battle, not in practice mode, in the heat of battle. Anybody who can main that character and pull off those combos effectively and give you a good fight, my hat's off to you. The character is OP, but you got to really know what you're doing with that character to pull off and effectively use that character. Because people was beating me down with Swiftmaster. I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't using his exploits to my advantage because I don't know how to execute his buttons right. I didn't know how to put on the pressure like you should. Anybody watch my live stream with Swiftmaster, I know I was sucking because I don't know how to use the character. But I fought against good Swiftmasters who put that pressure on me, and I myself I just can't pull it off. So my hat's off to anybody who can use Swiftmaster effectively, because that character is really hard to use. Hard to fight against and hard to actually use and do those combos. So hats off to you if you main him.
Jason said Swiftmaster is second to Lost Warrior.
I wouldn't say that. I think it depends on who's using the character, because they both got some equally asinine things that they can do. Lost Warrior got some asinine stuff he can do. He can stop time and hold you still and just hold you hostage. But Swiftmaster can also overwhelm you and keep you and steal your turns and never let you get a turn. So it's extremely cold outside and extremely hot outside when it comes to Swift and Lost Warrior. You either want extreme heat or extreme cold. Which one you want? And we can say Swiftmaster is extreme cold and Lost Warrior is extreme heat. Which one you want? They both suck. They both get crazy, right? So I wouldn't compare them to say one's better than the other or worse than the other. Fighting against a good Lost Warrior and a good Swiftmaster is equally a headache. I don't have a measuring stick. They both get on my nerves, right? Both of them. You know, I'm fighting a Tyrannite level Lost Warrior and a deity level Swiftmaster is an equal headache, honestly. So,
Jason said Lost Warrior is the Garrus, I guess, of DNF Duel.
And I mean, you can say it. Lost Warrior is a boss character, right? And he has boss character tendencies. That's the best way. You got your M. Bison, you got your Gills, you got your Seth, Street Fighter 4 Seth. Like, they can do asinine things because they're the boss. And Lost Warrior, honestly, he's OP, but if you know the matchup, you can even beat him. Because I got some Lost Warrior clips. It's like I got some Swiftmaster clips where I'm beating the characters. With the pressure put on me and everything, like, it's all about timing and decisions. The right decision and the wrong decision in the match against them two can make or break that fight. You know, highly skilled people can still lose if you make the right decisions during the fight. Because as you level up and rank up, it becomes less about skill and just more about decision making. Because y'all both got skills. Y'all can both do crazy combos. So which one of y'all gonna make the right decision today? That's what it comes down to. As you get higher in rank and start to fight the higher level people, it comes down to decision making. But I still think it's gonna take me a while to really discover this game because I'm not gonna stay on Hitman. He's the character I'm using right now. He's the character that I'm the best with, but I'm probably going to switch off Hitman because there's going to be future DLC.
And whatchamacallit, Jason said, once you start using technical inputs, Lost Warrior is a touch of death character. I can see that happen.
Everybody is, though. Everybody on the roster is a TOD. I've already done my TOD with Hitman. The right circumstances, 200 meter, I'm blinking red, I can empty your fucking health bar with Hitman. I've done it. I got the clip already. I put the clip out already. I put the TO Death clip out already. But that doesn't mean that Hitman is OP. That just means that everybody can do a touch of death combo provided the circumstances are right and you land all those fucking hits. Because you got to land those hits. And if I'm moving around like a damn chicken, like, you know, I remember the Rocky movie where he was chasing the chicken. Right? I'm the little chicken that you got to chase around, you know what I'm saying? Where you trying to pull off that combo, you can pull it off if you catch me, right? If you can catch me slipping, well, good job. You know, you deserve that touch of death combo against me if you catch me in it. But I'm not so good that I can't get comboed. It's just that I know the pressure that Lost Warrior wants to put on you. I know the pressure that Swiftmaster wants to put on you. So instead of getting pressured up like that, you only gonna get them little short hit combos, the little Muhammad Ali combos, pop, 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 move, pop, 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 move against me because I'm on you. You could do that against a scrub. You're not gonna get that TLD. Here's how I lose to Lost Warriors. It comes down to the wire all the time. When I take a loss to Lost Warriors, both of us blinking red. It's about rock, paper, scissors at that point because I've emptied his health bar just like he emptied mine. It's just the last hit. He got the last hit off because it's not a slaughter. I feel the pressure. I've gotten caught in the time stop with Lost Warrior. I'm like, nah, I ain't getting caught in that again. Block that next time. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you can block that. You only get caught in time stop if it connects. If it don't hit confirm, you block that, and now it's your turn. But that's knowing the game's mechanics. That's taking a couple of losses to Lost Warrior and understanding, okay, how did I lose that fight? What the hell did he do to me? Well, he did this, he did that, did this. Oh, how do you block that? This is how you block it. Okay. And once you figure it out, it's like it's not so intimidating anymore. It's not so frustrating. It's not so irritating because it's something that's only irritating when you don't know what to do. Once you know what to do, it's like, all right, I see you're trying to do that thing you're doing. All right, well, let me just block and let you finish. And when you're done, I'll respond and get you off me. That's what I love about DNF Duel. No matter what you throw at me, as long as I have meter, I can get you off me. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You can do an infinite combo string and try to beat up on my guard to get a guard break. As long as I have meter, I can get you off me. And I'm fine with it. I'm fine with the pressure. I'll sit there and block until you're done attacking. Or until I can interrupt or find a break in your attack so I can interrupt you and return the favor. But I love a game where I can get out of the doggone corner. Yeah, you can push me into the corner, but I can get out of the corner. I like that because that gives me a fighting chance. I don't like games where we're hearing about Street Fighter 6 is that the corner is dangerous, and once you get there, that's it. I don't know if I like that.
Okay.
And the dev said that. The dev said that the corner is a bad play.
Yeah. I remember you telling me that one. Like,
I don't know Street Fighter 6 looking bleak, because if that's the case, you know what everybody's going to be trying to do when you play Street Fighter. Everybody's going to try to get you in the corner, and that's not fun.
Yeah. Like, I went into rank. I've played like ranked. I've played a couple of like regular matches. Like, when you're just getting bounced around, it's not. But also, I haven't really found a character because I've gone through, like, the first day I went through the tutorial with everybody and stuff, and I haven't really, like I said, like Faust, I feel like at home. Like when I even before Faust got buffed, because I actually haven't played Faust since the update. So Faust is a whole new. Like, I hear we eating in these streets now. You know what I'm saying?
Faust is something to deal with right now, bro.
Like, I heard we eating in these streets. So, like,
y'all eating a lot. Y'all eating too much. Y'all greedy in these streets.
so now, like, before we even got the buffs, I felt at home with that character. There's no character here that I'm feeling like comfortable with, real like that. And it's kind of like because I was thinking, all right, Inquisitor, maybe Vanguard, and maybe I'll feel different when I go through their story modes, but nothing's really grabbing me like that.
But you still haven't even played with Crusader yet.
Well, I'm playing with him now. I'm playing with some Crusader now. I
need to look at the live. I'm sitting here. I got the phone on my ear. I ain't see the live. I can't see the screen. Hold on.
I went through some tutorial stuff, so like I'm gonna go online, see if I can find some friendlies and play with see, search the rooms. Where's let's see, search around for some rules. I guess that would be random. I guess I could be. Alright, let's search. Let's see. Because trying to find the right room is something. Alright, cool. Well, I guess this is limit 3. Alright, let's see.
Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about this online thing is that they do need to fix that. Because it ain't so much as finding the right room. It's like it takes so long to load up a room, and then if you make a room, it takes so long for people to like join up. I think they need to fix that. Rollback netcode is only good if somebody else's internet good. If everybody's still laggy, rollback netcode ain't worth the thing.
Shouts to Jason. He put up his PSN. Unfortunately, Jason, I play PC, so you know what I'm saying. Yeah. I can't really. I can't really.
We waiting on crossplay so the nerd can join us in some of these joints.
See,
Which, by the way, what's going on with Guilty Gear Strive crossplay? Like, it's July now. They said coming in July. It's July now. Like, where's the crossplay at?
We ain't never getting that crossplay. You can just forget it. I didn't get it. We ain't get. Like, I think they was just telling us that to get us hyped. They was telling us that to get us excited.
Listen, even Jesse Wright, and I remember when he tweeted out the dude that's doing KURO, which Jason, we gotta hit Jason Fellows up to KURO. I don't think he hit to that at all.
Oh, all right, cool.
We gotta hit Jason up to the KURO fighting game, like, because once he see it, I know he gonna love it, because Jason loved him from Tekken. But this put it like this: KURO is Mortal Kombat meets Tekken. That's kind of like how I see it. No fatalities though. Just the way the game looks, and it's a side scroller. It's like Mortal Kombat meets Tekken. Right, the way the characters move and stuff, it's all so smooth. I love KURO, but that's the thing. Even he said he was going to try to get crossplay. And here I thought he wasn't going to be able to pull it off. He announced it on his Twitter. I remember that.
Yeah, he did. So it's those one of those things where trying to figure out how crossplay works. I mean, I know it's got to be tough, or maybe it's not. Maybe it's just something that's like extremely expensive and it's not tough. I mean, crossplay has been done kind of for a while now, at least from the PC to PlayStation side.
Right. Hey, Jesse Wright said he was trying to pull it off. I didn't even want to put that burden on him, because I remember we was mentioning it some live streams ago, a while back. But he tweeted that. We ain't asked him to do that. He just put the tweet out and was talking. You know, that day he was on Twitter unusually, right? Yep. So he said it. So whenever KURO comes, we're going to have crossplay. And this is an indie game. This is Jesse Wright doing the best he can for the game that he's going to give us. And if he could do crossplay, ain't no excuse for our system work. So they got money. They got more money than Jesse got. And if he could do crossplay with the budget he on, which I don't know the number, that's his business, but I'm sure the budget ain't huge. It ain't as huge as Arc System Works budget. Why y'all ain't got crossplay? Not crossplay between PlayStation and 5 and 4. I'm talking about I should be able to play somebody on Xbox. Street Fighter 4 has crossplay. Street Fighter 5 has crossplay with PlayStation to PC. Why can't we play? I remember Street Fighter Cross Tekken had crossplay.
Jason said if Power Rangers can do it, everybody can.
Yo, Power Rangers got crossplay. Think about it. You can play against PC people. PlayStation versus PC. Me and you played each other on Power Rangers. Yep. Remember that? So, and that's a super duper super indie game. Them three guys, was it 4 guys or 6 guys? How many guys? I know
it's not EA Studios. I know that. I mean, it's not EA Games. It's like
5 guys.
It's like 5 or less guys in there. It's like, come on, man.
5 or 6 dudes created Power Rangers. 5 or 6. I'm talking about the actual guys touching.
Oh, Jason said it was 2 guys.
2 guys. Okay, yeah, I knew it wasn't that many people. I knew it was if them 2 dudes can listen. Power Rangers the server is still up right now. Right now, the server's still up. I don't know how they funded it. I don't know where they're getting the money from to keep their server up. But these 2 guys can do crossplay. There is no excuse that why we ain't got crossplay in these games, bro. There's no excuse. Y'all selling too many copies, making too much money for y'all not to put crossplay in these games. And I'm talking about PC versus PlayStation versus Xbox versus Nintendo Switch, right? So now we can see who, because all of the pros is playing on PC. I ain't gonna run into a lot of pros on DNF Duel because they got the game on PC. They're not playing it on PlayStation. So I'm never gonna run into these guys. I'll run into the LTG, but he got it on PC. LTG bought 2 copies of the game. He got a PC version and a PlayStation version, so he can have different accounts. That's how he do. But I'm saying I'm only going to fight PlayStation people on DNF Duel. Not going to fight no PC people. So how am I going to know if I'm really good?
Yeah, good point. It's like you'll never really know exactly how you're going to feel against these other players. Now, you brought up LTG. you had a match against him. You had a match against him. You were playing Hitman, I think.
No. I was playing with the Holy Man.
Oh yeah, you were playing with Crusader.
I was doing the stream on Crusader. It was his day, so I went into the lobbies, to the casual lobby, and I saw a low tier guy, but I didn't think it was him. You know how people be using these people names, they weird like that. But lo and behold, it really was low tier guy because he plays with Launcher, and I went to go check a few other streams. Other people that fought him, plus his own stream. It's the same name, same character, same color, and same tactics. The same, he was doing the same stuff to me to everybody else. Like, yeah, that's low tier guy. So I beat him twice, and the third fight wasn't supposed to happen really. Like, I was trying to get up off the arcade machine, and I accidentally hit the button to replay and rematch. So I picked Hitman. I was like, all right, I don't care if I want to lose because I didn't want to fight again anyway. So he beat my Hitman, but I got up because I was trying to get up in the first place. So I beat him twice. He beat me once, but I beat him twice with Crusader. I didn't beat him with Hitman. And that's the thing about counterpicking. If you watch my fight with LTG, that is the perfect. My fight versus low tier guy is an example of a counterpick. Low tier guy was using Launcher. I was using Crusader. And because of the way Launcher plays, Crusader is a great counterpick for her. Because Hitman can't throw nothing. He got to get inside to fight. So anybody playing with Hitman versus Launcher, you pretty much, unless you just super really good and super patient, you're not going to win that fight. He's going to keep you at a distance. But the Crusader can do whatever he want to do to Launcher. He could do whatever he want to do. You want to stay full screen against Crusader? He'll keep you full screen because he can hit you from full screen. And he needs meter per se, but he don't necessarily. He can shoot that little Hadouken fireball at you. He's got a fireball with one button. And he can sit there and spam that all day, and it does not use meter. So if you want to sit there and play the projectile game with Crusader, good luck. Good luck playing projectile games with him. Good luck zoning him out. You can't zone Crusader out. You can't. He's a zoner and an up close and fast. He's an all-around character. So him versus Launcher, Launcher ain't got a chance against Crusader, a good Crusader. Now, if you suck at Crusader again, you're going to lose. But the only reason I beat low tier guy was because I had Crusader, and that's a counter pick for Launcher. But if you got Hitman, the counter pick for Hitman is anybody shooting projectiles. Anybody. Doesn't matter if it's Launcher, let me see. Lost Warrior is a bad matchup. Hitman got a lot of bad matchups. He got a bad matchup with anybody that can shoot projectiles in him. Kunoichi, Dragon Knight, Launcher, Swiftmaster, whoever can just can zone him out, you can pretty much overwhelm Hitman. But at the same time, if you got a zoner character and versus another zoner character, it's all about who got the best trigger finger at the end of the day. And it's best to not mirror that. It's best to just get another zoner character that's not the same. Crusader is a good counter pick for Launcher. I proved that fighting against low tier guys. I was Crusader, he was Launcher, and I beat him twice. I beat him. I won the set pretty much with Crusader. And this is somebody you can say. You can hate low tier guy all you want to. You can call him a troll all you want to. Low tier guy actually does know how to play fighting games. He is pro level. You might not like his personality. You might think that he's a bad person. You might think he's a scum. You have whatever opinion you got about low tier guy. I fought to him. He is pro level. I felt the pressure, and I beat him twice. So, yes, Crusader's a counter pick for Launcher. If you know how to play the game, if you want to learn how to play the game, you ain't got to main Crusader. But you better learn how to play with Crusader, because if somebody pick Launcher, at least you got a chance to win. And I just proved that by beating low tier guys. It's on my stream, watch it. You want to see the fight? It's on my stream at the 40-minute mark. Crusader combo trials, 40-minute mark. That's where the fight begins between me and low tier guy, and you can see for yourself. Don't listen to me. Go watch the fight for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't bragging though. Not bragging about the fight. Just showing. I'm really trying to give example of who the characters, like the concept of the game. Like this game is a counter pick game. That's why you should learn how to play with other characters other than your favorite characters, because you don't have to name them. Just know how to use them. That way you can use that character as a counter pick. So Crusader, I get off Hitman sometimes. I'm taking too many L's because I keep running into these zoner characters. Let me pick Crusader, and I run into the characters that Crusader can beat up on, like Launcher, like Gunslinger. I beat up on Gunslinger. Like Crusader's a good counter pick for Gunslinger.
Okay.
Crusader, he's a good counter pick for Swiftmaster. A good counter pick. He's a good counter pick for Dragon Knight.
Not bad.
But Crusader doesn't do well against Hitman. He doesn't do well against Striker. He doesn't do well against Vanguard and Kunoichi. They beat him up because they too quick for him.
Okay. And see, I'm in this match with Hitman right now. I'm gonna see if I can. They're gonna let the animation go on. All right, cool. I just lost, but I did get a round out in the last one. So
you watch this fight and see what you got. You playing against a person or the real person? Okay. Combo into his blue cross when you do that double hammer.
I don't know the blue cross.
Forward and special attack as long as you got meter. Standing on the ground, forward and special attack, and then the blue cross will pop up on the ground. Of course, get him off you. Right there. That's it. So it's hammer, blue cross. Hammer, blue cross. That's his jump. Hammer, blue cross.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, maybe I'm just pressing it wrong, and I've had this problem through a couple of matches. The guard button, I don't know. Maybe there's lag between the wireless controller or something. I don't know. It's just that joint just be like, I mean, the way I press it, I might as well be mashing with it.
No, that's because you're doing it wrong. Just hold it down.
Yeah,
don't press back and block. Just hold guard down and.
No, but even when I press it, like when I first press it, like it's not like I'm pressing it and letting it go. And when I first press it, like his hit still gets in.
Well, just hold it down. Like right now, hold the guard button down. That way, like if they get a knockdown on you, just be holding guard. So as your character gets up, you get up and guard. I basically approach it like Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat has a guard button, has a block button. So since I play Mortal Kombat so well, I can pick this game up quick because it has a block button. You can
see. I don't play Mortal Kombat at all.
Right. See, having that Mortal Kombat muscle, I guess you could say it's like a muscle. I have that muscle in my memory to where once you play Mortal Kombat, you have to tell yourself, okay, I'm playing Mortal Kombat, so if I'm gonna block, I gotta practically press the block button. You can't hold back. And on this game, you can hold back, but if you actually use that block button, you can actually your defense is better.
Really? Okay. Well, I feel you. Go ahead.
Yeah, your defense is a lot better on this game if you just hold the block button down rather than just like hold back. Yeah, he might need to do that, but he probably do that after this fight, though, Jay.
See,
because there's some lag input. I see what you're talking about. Like there's like lag input, and it could just be the person you fighting. You fighting somebody with a bad connection.
True, that could be it as well.
Take that into consideration. I feel sluggish in some of my fights too, where my lag input is crazy because I'm fighting somebody who got a whack signal.
Yeah,
the Wi-Fi warriors are still here.
He said the Wi-Fi warriors are still here.
Dude, the game ain't been out a month yet, and I've already ran into laggy Wi-Fi warriors. I'm talking about the game is freezing, choppy, jumping in slow motion. Like, come on. I've ran into the Wi-Fi warriors already, bro. Like it's and I felt like I was moving in quicksand with my button inputs. Like I'm pressing the button, Hitman is a delay before he responds to my button input. So it's like it's the person who's fighting. They connection is like because you was just smoothly playing the computer. Now you got laggy connection. You know
yeah,
like,
true that.
So that's an individual.
Yeah, it's
right,
now.
Jason, right, Jason, exactly. You can't get crossed up if you holding the block button down, even on knockdown.
Okay.
Your character gets up, and even if they crossing you up, you ain't gotta guess which direction. Just hold block button down, and your character will just go in the guard stance.
Nice.
All
right.
And another thing, just low attacks, just hold the block button. Like right now, you standing still, hold block button down.
All right. Yeah, I guess they're gonna say no. Maybe
if they say no, hold block button down. Just press down.
Let's see. Yeah, because.
And I'm gonna let you see how it feels. And like another thing you can do, you can turn your matchmaking settings off real quick so I can show you something. Turn the computer on, the CPU on to attack you, and just hold block. Don't attack the computer, and just see how that feels using the block button instead of using back.
All right, no doubt. And shouts to Jawan in the chat too. I know he was up in there watching Thor. So shouts out to him.
I've been seeing that name lately. I don't know who that person is.
He played Streets of Rage 4 with me. Someone else that, a friend of the show, supports the channel. He was in Thor, but I was gonna play some Streets with him tonight because we gonna try to get as high as possible up on that survival mode. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go high.
Right.
And matter of fact, see, we right at about an hour and a half, guys. So this will be my last. This will be my last. Last round. Last match. Oh, how did he not get hit by that? Okay.
Well, just be careful with him. You know he can charge through everything.
Hey, doesn't Crusader have like a charge move?
No, just stand still. Press the.
Nah, he has a move where like he charges forward with the cross or something.
Right, you just stand still and press the special attack button with meter. No forward, no back. Just raw special attack button. As long as you got meter, he'll charge forward with that thing.
All right.
But it doesn't beat Grappler's charge though. Grappler's red. There you go. But it uses meter when you do that.
Yeah. I understand that concept of the game.
Okay, another thing you got to work on.
So he's plus on that. It just doesn't matter.
No, he's not plus on that. That's the thing. I think I'm seeing why you're having frustration. You're not using the game's mechanics. When somebody's standing over you like that, you got to get up and be mashing down and special button. Right now, start mashing down and special button. Just mash it. Because that's going to push him off you. That's your get off me move. Right there. You got to start using that. That is your combo breaker with him. Every character has that. Down and special move. If you got meter, it gets people off of you. It breaks their combos. It stops the pressure. It pushes them away. That is what it's for. If you have meter. You got to have meter, though. If you don't have no meter, you can't do that move. But if somebody's putting the pressure on you, that's how you get them off. See, that's why you frustrated with the game, because you're not understanding the concept. Once you start understanding, once you unlock the game, it becomes fun. Because now you understand that you can get up and push somebody. You just did it. I just watched you do it, nerd. I just watched you do it. You could get up and combo break. That is, but you got to have meter. And every character on the roster can do what you did. That is what Crusaders look like. he goes into and he push you off you. That's what his look like. And then everybody else's just looks different. But the purpose of the move is specifically to get them off of you. Hold block, let them do their little block string, let them do whatever they do on hold block. And then here's what a lot of people don't know. I'm gonna show you how to cheat. Once you block, and as long as they're attacking you, you can take your finger off of block and your character will still be blocking. And you can get ready to respond as long as they're attacking your character. Your character is stuck in block stance with your finger off the block button. And until they stop attacking, your character is still blocking their attack. As long as you block the first attack string, if they keep going, you take your finger off the button, your character will be blocking. And then as soon as they slip up, I'm talking about as soon as they switch to transition to the next move, if you mashing that button in between blocks, you can push them off you and it works every time.
It's a family show, y'all.
Yeah, it's a family show. It works every time because that's a little part of the tutorial that the game don't tell you. You can block, just hold the block button down. Make sure that the person is doing a whole full combo before you take your finger off the block button. Their last hit, once it lands, now your character is going to stop blocking. But you can already smash that button to get a move off.
All right, no doubt.
Now, every button is different. It could be a punch, it could be a kick, it could be a special, whatever your preference. But you do not have to hold block once you get the first attack off. Once they hit you once, the character's going to block everything they do until they stop attacking, and now you got to press block again. As long as you know the string or you paying attention to the fight, you can kind of manipulate the buttons. A lot of things with fighting games is manipulating your buttons. If you can manipulate your buttons and buffer yourself, you can win a lot of fights just by doing that. The skill comes later. Buffer your buttons. Cheat a little bit.
You just cheat a little bit.
It's not cheating because nobody knows you're doing it. They're just fighting you. They don't know what you're doing on your controller. They don't know. But now that I showed you that little tech, look at you. Now you're destroying everybody. Now you like the game all over.
Let's not say destroying. Let's not go that far.
You got the life lead. Everybody in the chat room see this fight. I know I ain't kidding. I know I ain't.
Let's not say destroying.
Listen, I showed you one move and look at you. Round 2, fight. Listen, you better listen to the sensei. I'm telling you. You call me sensei. I just Hey, listen. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I'm watching my teaching come to fruition on your screen right now. You are beating Ghostblade up. You know, just utilize that move. Of course, don't spam it. Time it right, because you are methodical. Get people off you, as long as you got meters. And don't forget, he got the blue cross.
He got me. But all right, so yeah, that down in well, for me, down in B, they don't have that in the tutorial. They don't really. It's
there, but the character is not attacking you, so you don't realize that that's what the move does. So a tutorial is just giving you the move, but it's not telling you what the move is for. That's what you find out in practice mode, and that's what you find out in the jungle when you playing the game. If you just mashing, your character will do crazy stuff like, oh, I could do that? I didn't know I could do that. And then you start doing it more focused. You accidentally find out things, and then you start doing those things intentionally later on because now you know you can do it. And you find these things out by playing the game. That's why I don't consider myself a god yet. The game ain't been out long enough. We still got some stuff to discover.
Seems like we still got stuff to discover.
That's it, bro. Like
Jason said, "This cocky mofo."
Yeah, bro.
Because you can't, because open mind, he like I don't know, platinum rank or something like that. I don't know.
No, I'm not. I'm not at all considered myself a god. I don't care if I am at the high rank. I think I'm only up there because everybody ain't figured out the game yet. I just don't. I mean, Jason's seen my little ranking thing, but even I'm not bragging about that because it's like, listen, there's still stuff we haven't figured out yet. And then if I haven't figured it out and somebody else does, they're gonna use that tech against me, and I'm gonna drop it rank. So it's like that's just where I'm at right now. That ain't where I'm gonna stay. You know what I'm saying? One thing we should never do in a fighting game is get complacent. Like you are not the best you can be right now. That's just where you at right now. You always got to improve. Even if you God level, it's a scrub that can take you down, bro. A scrub can beat a god. I don't care. It can happen. I've beat too many gods myself for that concept to not be true. You could be sitting in God rank and the scrub can pick this game up who hadn't played it yet, right?
Bruh,
they just ain't bought the game yet. Then they buy the game, they start getting into it, and that scrub who just now starting to play DNF Duel beat you. You know what I'm saying? So just don't get complicit if you in the God rank. Like there's people who ain't bought the game yet. That's because they just times is hard. Everybody ain't got $50 to blow, and it's only been a week, 2 weeks. Wait till the end of the year before you start assessing your skill level. When everybody can play this game, when people who can finally get that $50 to spare buy DNF Duel and start playing it and learning it. All of the gods that's gods right now finna be put on notice. I'm telling you.
I was late on the tech, at least. All right, guys. So that's it. We've been playing and chilling for about an hour and a half. Let's see. Let's go on. Wrap it up. Shouts out to Open Mind. First, shouts out to Jawan, Jason for coming through. Whoever else is watching, getting your lurk on. Thank you for hitting that like button. You know what I'm saying? Sharing all that good stuff while we play a little bit of that DNF Duel. I will have some more story mode stuff up. Um, some more story mode stuff up. I guess tomorrow, maybe, or Monday. Getting that up so you guys can like always, check that out because you might not want to. You be like, I don't want to run through this. Like I just want to see the story real quick. I just want to read it since it's kind of like a moving comic. So
right?
It's like I don't want to do all that. It's like,
yeah,
I don't want to do all that.
You doing me a favor because I do not want to run through the story modes. I'm gonna watch your channel. I'm gonna skip to the end and watch the endings. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not doing it on my own game. I'm not going through the story mode.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to get my money's worth of the game because I honestly did think the game was overpriced. So I'm trying to get my money's worth out of the game. I do. I mean, even though the game looks beautiful, I think the game is kind of overpriced. Like, I was like $50. I was like, 40.
Yeah, when we got a whole free game coming out in multiverses.
Yeah, I'm like, come on now, like y'all. But I was like, all right, that's all right. Okay.
And with that said, there's people who felt like it's overpriced and they're not spending that $50. So but when it drops down to $39.99 and go on sale, people gonna buy the game and they gonna climb them ranks. So that's why everybody who high rank, y'all better chill. Enjoy it while it lasts, because come October and November. Listen, everybody's gonna get on this game, bro. Eventually, by the end of the year, bro, it's gonna be a bigger. Because
there will be a price drop whenever they do.
Yeah, once the price drop,
whenever they do their like DLC or whatever, they're gonna price drop it, and then there'll be a whole new crop of people to come in.
Right. So, and all the people are gonna be on the game, beating up on the guys.
So, with that said, Open Mind, tell them where they can find you.
Hit me up at Open Mind, spell it with a Y on Twitter and on YouTube. I am Open Mind, spell it with a Y on IG. So far, I've been doing character tutorials for all the characters so far. I'm gonna do the whole roster. Anybody y'all comment in the comment section, even when the video go off, comment in the comment section which character y'all think I should do next. So far, I've done Hitman, Launcher, Crusader, Swiftmaster, and Inquisitor. Those are the characters I've done so far. Who y'all think I should go next? And no particular order. I am going to cover the whole roster, but just any suggestions on who to go next before I pick myself? Hit your boy up.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. Of course, NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those places. Hit that thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. Down if you don't, but you know what I'm saying. Look, support the show. Support the show. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming. Tomorrow's a big day. We got Beast of Hobbs Life. We got Star Trek. We got Thor 4, all coming. You know what I'm saying. Enjoy yourself. We got 12 noon PST, 2 PST, and 7 PST. Until next time, from us to you, we just saying peace. All right, y'all. We out, and we out. All right. Y'all be good. Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? Check out some beats and holla at y'all later.
You got to know that if you keep dwelling in our past, you will remain in the past. Can I get a fucking yeah?
Good day, gentlemen. This is a pre-recorded briefing made prior to your departure, in which for security reasons of the highest importance has been known on board during the mission. Now that you are in Jupiter's space and the entire crew is revived, it can be told. 18 months ago, first evidence of intelligent life off the Earth was discovered. It was buried 40 feet below the lunar surface very powerful radio emission aimed at Jupiter, the 4-million-year-old black monolith has remained completely inert. Its origin and purpose still a total mystery.